Prajwal Revanna, Darshan, B.S. Yediyurappa. These names have dominated the headlines of late for all the wrong reasons. Over the weekend, there has been a new addition. Suraj Revanna, brother of suspended JDS leader and rape-accused Prajwal Revanna, who has been arrested over allegations of sexually assaulting a 27-year-old man. All these cases are at different stages of investigation, some under the state police and some with the CID. But as newer developments continue to emerge in each of these cases, one must ask the question, are the lines blurring between leaders and celebrities and alleged perpetrators of crimes? Namaskara. Welcome to Decode Karnataka with me, Nalme, Nachiyar, a show where we give you the most incisive analysis on everything you need to know about the state. Under normal circumstances, a fuel price hike by 3 rupees in the state of Karnataka would have led to massive backlash and uproar. However, things have been far from normal in the state, where people have been jolted by an onslaught of back-to-back high-profile crime cases. Between a former MP accused of rape, a leading Kannada actor accused of murder, a former chief minister accused in a POCSO case, and now a sitting MLC accused of sexually abusing a JDS party worker, the state has been in the grip of a new storm like never before. When the people accused of committing the crime are rich, powerful, and influential, can the aggrieved common person expect justice? Are there any similar older cases related to MLAs, MPs, and ministers? Let's discuss with Aditya Bharadwaj, the Deputy City Editor of the Bengaluru Bureau. Hi Aditya, thank you for doing this episode with us. So I've already spoken about the 4 cases that have literally taken over and outshadowed every other, overshadowed every other story that has, come out of the state. And especially 2 of these cases involve a whole family, the Revanna family. Where do these cases stand today in terms of the investigation? Like, what is happening? Can you just give us a brief?
So, to start with the Prajwal Revanna case. So, against Prajwal Revanna, there have been 3 rape cases registered against him till now. So, the police had taken custody of Prajwal Revanna in all the 3 cases, and today he has been shifted to Parapnagra Central Jail after being remanded into judicial custody. So the investigation is on. Next, the special investigation team that has been formed has to submit charge sheets and it will go for trial unless there are any more cases against him. So in a related case, former Minister H.D. Revanna and father of Prajwal Revanna was accused of abducting one of the victims of sex abuse by his son. To allegedly prevent her from testifying against him. So he was arrested, he has got bail. So in the same case, Bhavani Revanna, Prajwal Revanna's mother, has secured an anticipatory bail from the High Court. So investigation into that abduction case is also ongoing. The SIT is yet to file charge sheet in that case. There is also one case against H.D. Revanna for sexual harassment. Investigation into that case is also pending and the charge sheet is yet to be filed. Now, Prajwal's elder brother, Suraj Revanna, recently there has been an FIR against him for sexually abusing a male JDS worker. And he has now been arrested and the case has been handed over to CID. This is a very new case, just 2 days old case. So, they have taken his police custody and the investigation is on. So, this is with respect to the cases of H.D. Revanna and his family members. So, meanwhile, there was another case. The first high-profile case to actually come out was against former Chief Minister and BJP leader B.S. Yediyurappa. So, the mother of a 17-year-old girl alleged that Mr. Yediyurappa had molested or sexually assaulted her daughter, who is 17 years old. So, a POCSO case was registered. So, in that case, recently Yediyurappa has got some protection from arrest. That case is also being investigated by CID. In that case also, charge sheet is yet to be filed. So, in all these cases, the investigations are ongoing and the charge sheets are yet to be filed. So, then there was another case which seems to have got the most wide coverage, that is against film actor Darshan. So, he has been accused of torturing and killing one of his reportedly a fan of the actor Renuka Swami for sending obscene messages to his alleged partner Pavitra Gowda. So in that case, 17 people have been arrested. their police custody has just ended 2 days ago, and they've all been remanded into judicial custody, and they've all been now lodged in Parapnagara. So usually the police get 90 days time to file a charge sheet after the arrest. So in that case also the charge sheet is yet to be filed.
Okay.
So in all the 4 cases, if you see, the investigations are ongoing, and in no case have the police yet filed charge sheets.
Okay.
So in all these 4 cases, now the next step is for the police to file charge sheets.
Okay, but based on what you have reported and you have learned from the sources, is there enough evidence against strong enough evidence in any of these cases for the accused to be?
Police will always say there is strong enough evidence. That is for the court to decide.
Okay.
But in all the 4 cases, I think charge sheets will be filed.
Okay.
That much we are sure.
Okay. Okay. And as we speak about these cases, has there been a history in Karnataka of such cases being reported with respect to other MPs or MLAs, ministers? And how did they pan out? Like, how were those cases handled?
So the common thing to all the 4 cases is there is some element of sex abuse involved in all the 4 cases.
Correct. Yeah.
So if you see the recent past, there have been many cases where such instances or such cases came to light. I think in the recent past, the earliest was one against then Minister Hartal Alappa. So there was a rape case filed against him.
Okay.
He was charge sheeted. The trial happened, and I think the case happened in 2009, and the trial happened, and I think he was acquitted in 2017.
Right. Okay.
So after that, there was this another case where H.Y. Meti, who was also a minister in the first Siddaramaiah government, there was a sex CD that came out, and there was an investigation. The investigation was handed over to the CID.
Okay.
I think that was in 2016. Next year in 2017, the CID gave a clean sheet to H.Y. Meti in that case.
Okay.
Then there was a case of one alleged sex CD apparently showing former Madhavpura MLA Arvind Limbavali that had come out. Then that video was sent for forensic analysis. I think this was in 2019.
Okay.
The video was sent for forensic analysis, and the FSL gave a report that it was doctored.
Okay.
So there was no other investigation that was carried out into that because the FSL said the video was doctored. So then the most recent case is the sex scandal involving another high-profile minister in 2021, Ramesh Jarkioli.
Correct. Yeah.
There was a sex CD, and there was a special investigation team formed to probe the case. And the SIT has filed a B report saying the complaint was false. In that case, in 2022, they filed a B report. I think the victim has challenged that B report, and I think the case is pending in High Court. Meanwhile, I think in 2013, during assembly elections, there was another sex CD which allegedly involved Raghupati Bhatt, former Udupi MLA, which came out.
Yeah.
So I don't think there was any investigation into that, but he withdrew from the elections in 2013. He was not there for 5 years, but he came back in 2018 and again became an MLA. So in none of these cases, nobody has been convicted, at least in the recent past.
Okay. Okay.
So we should see how these pan out.
The other ones pan out. Yeah. Also, there is very divided opinion on how the state government, the ruling Congress in the state, has dealt with 3 of these cases, the Prajwal Revanna case, Darshan and Yediyurappa, especially Prajwal and Yediyurappa. What do you have to say on that?
See, some have taken objection saying, for instance, case against Yediyurappa was registered in March.
Correct, yeah.
And the CID moved for his arrest very recently, this month. So even in Prajwal Revanna's case, the videos came out a few days before Hassan seat went to polls on April 26th. I think the videos came out on April 22. And the SIT was formed on April 28th.
Okay.
After the polling. So there was 1 or 2 days gap even after the polling. And on 27th morning itself, Prajwal Revanna fled the country and went to Germany. So there has been an allegation, or there has been a criticism that probably the state government dragged its feet, probably over political calculations. in taking actions before elections.
Okay.
But in Darshan case, there was no delay actually. So the criticism has been more about these two cases than Darshan's case.
Yeah.
In Darshan's case, there was no delay.
Correct.
So, but there has also been another view that these are 4 high-profile cases. If you take including abduction case, including involving H.D. Revanna, it is 5 cases. And in all the 5 cases, the state government has moved against all the 5. All the 5 were arrested. In Yediyurappa's case, he was not arrested because the High Court gave him some reprieve.
Yeah.
But the investigation has moved forward. The case has been registered and the investigation has moved forward in all the 5 cases. So the opinion has been divided, especially on Mr. Yediyurappa's case and Prajwal Revanna's case, whether the state government delayed action for whether it would have politically backfired. Were there some calculations like that? We don't know.
Okay. We've seen this happen with the Prajwal Revanna case also because there were so many survivors, victims, of them refusing to come forward because there was some fear and apprehension considering that the alleged perpetrator was someone in a position of high power, right? So, in these kind of cases where the accused holds such social and political clout and privilege, is there anything that the state government can do to offer support and assistance to the survivors, victims?
No, actually, there is a central government scheme also called Witness Protection Scheme. So in Prajwal Revanna case, for instance, the state government had announced that any survivor who comes forward and lodges a complaint will be provided legal assistance and will be provided protection also.
Right.
So there is a program, there is a institutionalized program, legal program that is there in the state. But despite that, many survivors do not come forward.
Yeah.
For example, in Prajwal Revanna case, if you see the number of victims in those videos, there are too many, and only 3 women have come forward and lodged complaints against him. So this is a fact of our society that despite this witness protection schemes and programs, not many survivors actually have come forward and complained.
Powerful people come from powerful places. Powerful people make places powerful. All very nice dialogues to listen to. But powerful people can also commit heinous crimes, can also break laws with impunity and prey on the weak and the poor. All of this without the fear of being reported, caught, or punished because they are shielded by this very unbridled power. Will the powerful and privileged, if found guilty, be brought to justice? The Toms, the Dicks, and the Harrys will continue to ask. I'll see you in the next episode of Decode Karnataka. Until then, follow The Hindu for more such stories and videos.